guys. I know you miss me. I miss you too. Anyways, it's not my fault. I've just been overwhelmed with work and preparing something extremely special for you. As you know, October is the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I was thinking of bringing you something about breast cancer. And today I have with me a very good friend of mine, Marilyn Moke, who is going to talk about breast cancer. Thank you, guys. Okay, guys, so as I told you, I was preparing something extremely special for you this October, and I've been joined by Marilyn. Marilyn, welcome and thank you so much.
Thank you too for inviting me.
Okay, so as we all know, October has been put aside to create awareness on breast cancer, and so today we have you to just talk a little bit about breast cancer with us. First of all, I want to understand how and what made you join Pink for Africa?
Well, actually, I love helping people, the less fortunate. So, and I used to see what Pink for Africa does financially and in support, how they were helping women, and it touched me to reach out to them and see in what way I could be of help. And that was in August 2017. That was when I started working in for Africa.
Wow. So what exactly is Pink for Africa about, and what did you do?
Pink for Africa was set up by a breast cancer survivor. Yes, and she felt that she had to help people through her survival story. She felt the need to help those in need who couldn't afford their treatment. And you know, in the United States and in Africa, yes, that was 13. She was diagnosed of breast cancer 13 years ago.
Okay.
And Pink for Africa is actually celebrating their 10th anniversary this year.
Wow.
So we are celebrating our 10th anniversary.
That's really great to hear. She's doing a good job, and you guys should keep it up.
Yes, she goes by the name Mrs. Juliet Knox Lutrot.
Oh,
yes, she's
okay.
married to a guy.
She's married to a guy. Yes. Oh, my job. Anyways, so you've been with Pink for Africa for the past 3 years.
Yes.
So I am sure you've had some questions that people often ask, like frequently asked questions when you're on the job. Can you share about 3 of them with us?
First of all, one question, 3 questions I can think of is, does breastfeeding cause breast cancer, or does it reduce breast cancer? First of all, breastfeeding doesn't cause breast cancer.
Okay.
It actually reduces your risk of getting breast cancer. So the misconception of breastfeeding making you get breast cancer is not true. And secondly, what I would like to touch on is what causes breast cancer. Actually, there's no known specific cause for breast cancer. It could be anything. It could be genetics, it could be environmental factors, it could be anything. Up to date, we don't have the known cause for breast cancer. Okay, Marilyn. So, in your line of work, okay, in helping people with this breast cancer, can you share with me like 2 memorable stories? Yes. The first one, we helped a girl, 23 years of age, Pink for Africa. Pink for Africa single-handedly helped a 23-year-old girl back in 2015 who had breast cancer, and she's through with her treatment.
23.
Yes, that was our youngest lady we helped who had breast cancer, and she's completed her treatment and has given birth to a very beautiful baby girl.
Wow.
Yeah.
And she's breastfeeding and everything.
Yes, she's breastfeeding and everything.
Wow, that's really good.
She's 28.
Okay.
She's 28. Okay. Yes, she's 28 of age. And she detected it early. That's what saved her. Usually when you detect it early and you go and get it checked, then you are safe. You don't get to that. And also, last year in Kolebu, when we went to make a donation, we met a young lady. She was 29. We met a young lady who had breast cancer, and she, unfortunately, she has started her treatment. But due to financial reasons, she had to cut off her treatment. And with cancer, when you start your treatment and you stop midway, the cancer spreads very fast. Yes, it's like we are aggregating a sleeping lion. That's
so
how
even spreads faster.
Yes, yes.
Right.
And she was doing better. Like when we stepped in, she started doing better. But then, unfortunately, we lost her in April. She passed away. 29. She had a whole life ahead of her.
I can imagine. Okay, so on this note, what do you wish women knew about breast cancer?
I would like to say that the fact that you have cancer doesn't mean you're automatically going to die. Usually, when you feel you are going to die, it's when it's in its late stages and nothing can be done about it. But when you detect a lump, please go and get checked. You need to go and get checked. And a special test will be conducted to tell you if it's cancerous or not.
So basically, getting breast cancer is not a death warrant.
Yes.
So you need to get checked
as early as possible.
Okay.
No matter the lump you find, go and get it tested.
Guys, please, it's baby. Baby is the one coughing. Forgive her. Today she's not here making noise, so she must announce her presence. That's why she's coughing. Anyway, so to that, getting checked. You know, there's self-examination. Yes. So if you can kindly just demonstrate to us how one can self-examine.
Yeah, so I have a special card with a self-examination card. So 1 week after your period, for those who are menstruating, 1 week after your period, you need to check your breast, because when you're in your menses, the breast gets lumpy and it swells up. So 1 week after your period, you take your clothes off, you lie down, one hand behind your head, one hand behind your head, and with these 4 fingers, you know, with the fingers our fingers have a memory. So the more you examine yourself, the more
your fingers kind of gets used to what is normal and what's going to be abnormal.
Yes. So one hand behind your head, 4 fingers. Then you massage. Pardon me, I don't have big tatas, so pardon how I do. So 4 fingers, and then you check, make sure you check everywhere. You go into your armpits area. You know, some women are bigger than the others, so yeah, you check your armpits and go into all the way into your collarbone, and you press into your breast cage to check if there's anything. And then when you're done, you repeat the same for the other breast. After you examine the breast, you take a mirror, you stand in front of the mirror, take a mirror, and you look at the tatas and see if one is significantly bigger than the other. You know, with women, our breasts are one is slightly bigger than the other, so you check for any signs of
difference, like if the difference is just too big.
Much. Yes. And when you are done, you squeeze your nipple. Yes, you squeeze your nipple to see if there's a fluid coming out of it. Well, the body is supposed to produce fluids, but when it's yellowish, yes, when you see that it's yellowish or it's off, then and it's a lot, then you have to
be alarmed.
You need to be alarmed.
All right, Marilyn, thank you so much for joining us. This has been extremely exciting. I have picked out a lot, and one of the things I actually picked out is the fact that having breast cancer is not necessarily a death warrant. And if you detect it early, there might not even be a need for you to cut your breast, and you would be able to survive with the treatment you are going to get. So please do not wait for it to be too late before you go to the hospital and get checked. Also, we have taken you through how to self-examine yourself, so please do well to take the self-examination. If you can't do it, please let the men do it for you. They will help you.
don't
And
just
don't
do
let
it.
them just
Don't-
fondle the thing. No,
Make
no,
sure
no. They
check
check
for
it well.
any irregularities
Yes, you
in
lie
your
down
body.
naked and then you go around like this. And this should be done a week after your period. Don't forget, a week after your period. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time and I love you. Bye.